over to you to introduce our presenter, Jacqui McRae.
Have you ever wished you could click your fingers and have everyone in your team know everything you know? With Way We Do, co-creator Jacqui Jones has designed a platform that allows business leaders to create better business management practices to streamline operations. It means any employee can access approved processes on how to onboard into the company, how to request annual leave, and even how to handle a disgruntled customer. Whatever you want them to know, you can create a procedure for that. Jacqui's tech career has spanned 3 decades. Although she cut her teeth in film and TV, arts are still a passion for Jacqui, and she enjoys singing and is a member of the Redland City Choir. At Christmas, she sang in a duet with a solo to an audience of 1,000 people, overcoming a huge personal fear. Mastery is in her blood, having been trained by PwC to be a lead auditor and gaining ISO certification for Way We Do. Today, Jacqui will be sharing her insights on AI in business, arming us with responsible AI practices to consider as we navigate a new way of working and communicating in the workplace. Over to you, Jacqui.
So one of my first jobs in the early 1990s was setting up student computer rooms, providing computer support and backing up mainframes at QUT. But don't ask me about computer support issues. That is Robert Isles' job to do. But by 1995, my internet career started at the beginning of the World Wide Web with Netscape Navigator 1.2. I'm part of the generation that has pioneered Web.110, 2.0 and 3.0 eras with information sites, e-commerce, SaaS products, social media, VR and AR, blockchain and crypto, and as well as the beginning of AI. We are now moving into the era of 4.0, which has coined the intelligent web. We're moving on from the internet being data machine readable to it having reasoning capabilities, and it will create a symbiotic interaction and relationship between humans and machines. So what does the intelligent web look like? Well, IoT, or Internet of Things, will be more connected. There will be multimodal AI agents and personal AI assistants, as well as AI to API bots, working robots, and screenless devices. But there's going to be other crazy ideas such as brain-computer interfaces and driverless flying cars. And at the heart of all of this is the need for quality data. So this is an example of a screenless device. It's called the AI Pin, and it's actually now available, which you can purchase this online. It's about $700, and they're going to start shipping from next month. So PwC, they estimate that the AI opportunity will be worth $15.7 trillion by 2030. It's an opportunity that we can all benefit from, such as increased productivity and hopefully, more leisure time. And for some, it's going to be a golden egg wealth opportunity. So with all of that opportunity, what could possibly go wrong? Imagine you have spent days creating a very important presentation and you invested in hiring Jacqui McRae to prepare it for you. Sounds familiar, Robert? You'll be presenting it online via Zoom to the executive team in New Zealand, including the CEO. But however, instead, the CEO and half the executive team do not attend. And instead, the AI note takers, such as Otter, attend the meeting. And they announced that they're ready to take notes of what was said by all parties, take screenshots of the presentation and the intellectual property that you invested into, and photos of the people who attended. So we're going to do a little exercise here. So in the chat box, write down what you would do. Would you continue with the meeting, or would you end the meeting and reschedule for next time? So we're just seeing some notes here. Anyone? What would you? Okay, so Camille says reschedule. So a lot of people are saying end and reschedule. Some people have said continue. So it will probably depend on the situation. Okay, so there are some issues that we need to consider, issues such as agreement and consent. So did the Otter seek agreement from you and other attendees if the meeting could be recorded? And as the organiser, did you inform attendees that it would be recorded? There's also the issues of privacy. So who is the recorded information shared with? Does the meeting content contain PII, which is personally identifiable information? From an information security context, what is the classification of the meeting content? Is it public information or is it confidential? What are the security practices of Otter and other note takers? Have you performed a security assessment and have they had any security breaches? And then there's also the issue of correctness. Is the information recorded correct? Did the AI understand everything that was said? Did the AI summarize the content with the right intent? And did the AI make any biased assumptions? In a survey by McKinsey Global on AI in 2023, the top 3 most cited risks by organisations about AI is inaccuracy, cybersecurity, and intellectual property infringement. Last week, I watched an ad on YouTube with a current affair presenter and the richest woman in Australia, Gina Rinehart, in their own voices, announced that if you deposit $300 into this new fantastic financial platform, you will receive $30,000 every month. The AI here is being used to emulate public figures' voices in order to mislead and manipulate people. It's called a deep fake. And unfortunately, Google states that the advertiser at this time was not verified, and yet they allowed them to advertise to scam innocent people. 2 weeks ago, Jacqui and I attended an AI event in Brisbane. The host of the event proudly spoke about the new AI tools they were introducing, including a new AI recruitment tool. It would write job descriptions, place the ad on job boards such as Seek, and enable the candidate to complete the application and upload a video. The AI, in turn, would match the applicant with the competencies of the job requirements. It would analyse the language and choice of words used in the video. It would also produce an automatic disc profile and rank candidates according by overall score. And so that just seems like an employer's dream. It would save you so much time. However, it is actually illegal in some countries and possibly Australia in the future. So the EU has created the world's first AI law, and it's called the EU AI Act, and it's all based upon risk levels. Other countries will definitely be learning from their example. So at the top is prohibited AI systems that cause an unacceptable level of risk, such as toys that respond to voice commands that make kids do unsafe things, or systems that rate individuals according to their actions, financial situation, or character traits. There are AI systems that pose a high risk, such as AI used in products that fall under a product safety legislation like toys, aviation, cars, and medical devices. And there are AI systems that need to be registered with government authorities such as education and vocational training platforms and employment and worker management products. There are also AI systems that cause transparency risk, where they impersonate, manipulate, or deceive people, such as the deep fake that we just looked at before. And all other systems are at the bottom of the rung and they present a minimal risk, and normal commercial laws will apply at this level. In addition to the world's first AI law, the world's first AI management system was released at the end of 2023 by ISO. It is a best practice international framework for managing the use and creation of responsible AI. There are 7 parts to creating a management system. In the leadership section is where you are required to create an AI policy. I'm not going to go through all of these elements today because I have longer than 10 minutes to do that. So I'm going to focus on what should go into an AI policy. Well, first of all, it needs to be appropriate for the size and purpose of your organisation. And so let's look at some components that you may want to consider for your own policy. So you would include the scope. So what parts of your organisation, which products that need to be included? What are your AI principles? What do you stand for in regards to the usage and development of AI? What is your framework for developing AI objectives? You would also list your commitment to meeting certain requirements like legal requirements, as well as conducting risk assessments and creating a statement of applicability of different controls that are relevant to your organisation. There would also be a commitment to continuous improvement, a process for deviations and exceptions, AI resources that you may need in terms of people as well as data and the AI systems, training communication with your team, and other policies that will be related to your AI, such as your information security policies and procedures, as well as HR, for example. And of course, there would be the policy review. So how often you will review this particular policy. It could be annual, for example. So way we do operationalizes your policies by turning them into documented procedures and processes, and then provides training and workflow records that provide evidence that your team are meeting the requirements of your AI policy or any other policy that you may have. We make it really, really easy to implement management systems and provide increased consistency and traceability compared to managing everything via spreadsheets and Word documents.
30 seconds.
Thank you. So anyone can sign up to a free trial by going to waywedo.com, and you can also book a meeting with me to learn more about the AI management system by going to waywedo.com meeting. Questions? I'm sure there'll be some questions from everyone.
Wow.
So
That was crazy, Jacqui. This was so much information there. This is even my sort of department, and there's so many things going on in AI at the moment. Okay, let me go back. Okay. James mentioned, where's James? He's here somewhere. Who should prepare a company's AI policy?
I think it depends on the situation. So if you are in a business that has high risk, I would actually go to your lawyer and ask them to assist you with that. But you may have other consultants assist with anything technical from an AI perspective. But otherwise, if it's just a very simple policy and you have low risk in your organisation, then potentially you could actually do it by yourself.
Okay.
And keep it simple.
Okay. The next is Cami mentioned, when's the right time to use something like Otter?
I think Otter and AI note taker tools, they're amazing. Like they are effective. I love AI, so I'm not a naysayer in regards to AI. But the key is actually to implement AI and use AI in a responsible way. So I think the right time to use note takers like Otter is when you're maybe doing a marketing meeting and you're promoting a new product or service, and you're happy for information to be shared with the world, and is not at risk of confidential information being leaked.
Okay. And the last one is, should AI management be part of an information security management system?
Yes. So it depends on the way that you would like to structure your management system. So your AI practices could become part of information security, or you could actually have it separated and have it a management system on its own. So I guess it depends on how big is AI in your organization. If you're just merely using AI for increasing productivity in your own organization, you're not creating it, then maybe it just stands within your information security management systems and policies and procedures.